Good morning. It says I'm live. As you can see, I actually got up, got ready, got myself fixed, showered together, and of course, another white sweater. Good morning. It says I'm live. Oh, shoot. As you can see, I actually got up, got ready, got myself fixed. Why do I always do that? Because I'm an idiot. There we go. You know, of all the things that I remember to do in the beginning of a live stream, for some reason I forget to do that. But we're all human. We all make mistakes. Sorry about this weird lighting situation going on. I'm trying to get, my ring light is over there. My laptop's in front of me. So trying to get the light up. It is raining and it's cold. And I wish it would either just snow or quit. I don't know how you all feel about the weather, but honestly, it's not doing my hair any good. So, and it's cold, but give me something pretty to look at. You know, I didn't mind the snow that we had. It's all melted now and it's all mush. But let me get the chat out. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Echo Sun of Clover. Hi, Vintage Girl, Doll Baby. Listen, I'm so glad that you all are here. I'm going to let the chat fill up. We're just going to chit-chat before I get into all this crap. Oh, my God. I have to say, I have laughed more in the last 48 hours, and it's not all angelic laugh. It's kind of like a laugh because, you know, sometimes, hi, Deb H. Thank you. Yes, I am Dr. Amy Beth. As you all know, Irish Marie doxed me in her video. I'm Amy Beth, and I live in Marion, West Virginia. So y'all go look me up. Give me a phone call. Send me some snail mail. Do something. You know, call public health board. You know, sometimes the idiocy that people spew, it comes back to bite them in the ass. Because it just showed what a fool she was. And for anybody who's catching up, because I know that there are new players in the game. There are new people who are watching. And so I'm going to do a little backtracking of what started this shit show. I won't go all the way back because that's just too much. And I did that yesterday. And you can go watch that live stream, which thank you for everyone who watched. So it got a lot of views, got a lot of downvotes. There's some mad people in the world that can't handle the truth. Because what I will promise you is that I'm telling you the truth. I'm not gonna fabricate some. Who in the world is? Oh, they're talking on another thing. Anyway, I'm not gonna fabricate anything. I don't have to. It's crazy enough as it is. All right. People have taken little bits of information and made it huge. And I'm going to cover the things that are being said. Y'all forgive me, my readers. I have contacts, but they're not bifocal contacts, which I thought that was kind of stupid, bifocal contacts. I'm like, no, not that old. But now I can't see shit without my readers. So, and I've got about 100 pair. You live in West Virginia too. Well, look me up. I'm Dr. Amy Beth. I'm in Marion. Hi, Clancy. Hello, it's so good to see you. I love my Clancy. Clancy has been a ride or die. I gotta say, he is one of the sweetest people. If you don't follow Clancy, follow him to the different chats that he's in. He's always kind. He's always gracious. Even when he gets mad, it's justifiable anger. And you know, that's one thing that I'm big on. If you're gonna get mad for a real reason, not some trumped up bullshit that you've made up in your head. Okay, as you all know, I am a psychologist. People have been wondering and worrying and trying to look up license, and they wonder why I don't put all my information on here, because there are crazy people on here that try to make me lose my job, and it's nobody's business where I work, what I do. You know, I just say that because, you know, other people are mechanics or, you know, engineers or doctors or, you know, lawyers. There are all sorts of people here on YouTube. This is my chosen profession. Okay. I have not worked since May, I'll tell you that, because I've been very sick. So I've enjoyed YouTube and I've enjoyed building my channel, and I've enjoyed meeting people and talking to people. And, you know, people ask me different questions about, you know, my field of study. And, you know, I've always wanted to put out a positive thing. However, I'm drinking water. Do y'all know how much I hate drinking water? Y'all know I'm addicted to Gatorade, but we're out of Gatorade and I need more water anyway, so I'm drinking water. But oh honey, the tea is good. The tea is hot. It's a victim, a liar, a drama queen, and getting owned. Sometimes karma just bites people in the ass. So I'm going to give a little recap. As you all know, there's a channel, Vinny G. Vinny G and I were, I thought, friends. You know, I had a wrench in his chat at one time, and I was fine with it. But there were some people in there that were giving me crap, and I forgot that when you have a wrench, if you block them from the whole channel. It's not just blocking from you seeing them. Like when you don't have a wrench, you know, if you don't want to see somebody, you just block them, and you don't have to read anything or see anything. Well, I screwed up. I apologized immediately. I blocked like maybe 5, 6 people, maybe 7. I apologized immediately. And it was at the end of the stream. I thought, you know, I'll just go ahead and block these people. I don't have to see them next time. I was not trying to sabotage his stream. Oh, God forbid. You know, he gave me a wrench and he trusted me with it, and I stabbed him in the back. No, I didn't. I made a mistake. And I told you I made a mistake. And I told Mojo I made a mistake. And between Vinny, Jen, Mojo, and Vinny, they got everybody restored, so there was no damage done, no hearts were broken, you know, nobody was threatening to harm themselves from it. Come on, people. You know, I made a mistake. I apologized right away, but there's no forgiveness. Oh, it must be dramatic on that channel. That is the most drama-filled channel. Just go listen to Vinny. When he lowers his voice. And he talks real slow in the dark. And then he'll play Sympathy for the Devil. I'm sorry, that cracks my ass up. Can't do it. Hey, Mills, listen, and I was listening to you, and thank you for what you said. See, that's what I've been trying to get across, is you don't call women those things. And you certainly don't threaten to kill them like you did me. I mean, I have the death threats on tape, or on tape, shit, you know, recorded. But you can't talk to women in a disrespectful manner and say that you're not a misogynist or that you love women. No, if you're calling them, and I don't even like to say it, bitches and cunts, and you know, all the shit that he said to me, which I have plenty of recordings of, you know, you can't say that to me. And he said it to other women too. How do you call yourself, you know, a feminist or a lover of women? It doesn't make sense. And you were very right in your statements. And, you know, and I don't want to say that you're on one side or the other, but I do agree with your points there, and the points that you and Mike made. Very, very good. And maybe, who knows, maybe you got through. Thank you for stopping in, Mills. I appreciate it. And I don't want you to be involved between anyone. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that you made an excellent point. And who knows, you know, maybe your voice carries more weight than mine or anyone else's. But, okay, Angelo, I'm going to go ahead and this may be controversial, but I'm going to mod him because I don't want anyone blocking him out, because Angelo does have some things to say. And once you listen to him, you'll understand what he's doing. In fact, Angelo, would you like to come up on panel? Because I'll send a link to your Twitter, because I think it's important for people to hear what you're doing. I mean, I know you did your live stream, but some people didn't catch it. But it's pertinent to this. So if you want to come up, you're more than welcome. And Mills, thank you for stopping in. You adapted your, thank you very much, because we don't want anybody doxxed. We don't want any nudity or any sensitive information coming out at all, anybody from anyone. But okay, so I've been taking crap from this woman, Irish Marie, and she's every time I'm in a chat, she's attacking me. And it doesn't matter what I say or if I say nothing at all. If she would see my name, she would just go batshit. And I even went up on panel to try to, we were supposed to work things out, but you know how Vinny's panels go. He just wants women to get up there and scream, and that scream she did. And the only way that I could get my voice heard was to raise it. I don't like screaming on panels. I don't like yelling in my live streams. I don't like getting so upset that I lose control of myself. And I have done that a couple times on here, and I've regretted it each time. So Marie would have live streams, and then she would delete them. And on those live streams, and I listened to them before I ever recorded one, I listened to it, and she just said the filthiest, nastiest, horrible things. And this was like at 4 or 5 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. So she was getting away with it, and she deleted it. And then she denied she said anything. And I said, well, you know what? If you're going to deny it, I will tape it. And I did. I taped 4. They were enough to where you saw her character. You heard what she said. She hurt some people's feelings very badly that thought that they were friends with her. And, so apparently the links got spread around, and it spread to YouTube, or from YouTube to Facebook or wherever. I didn't do that. All I did was upload it. I uploaded it to Vimeo, and I have deleted that account. However, I still have everything. I'm not stupid. But I uploaded it to the Vimeo account. The links were passed around. Apparently, her family saw them and were embarrassed, which I would have been embarrassed too. If my daughter talked like that, oh my Lord, there would have been many conversations on the phone. And probably me making a trip to Mexico to yell at her some more. But anyway, and I got Vinny G saying some horrible things, and, and I uploaded it to that site. And all I was doing, I didn't put any commentary on it. I did just like Stewie does, just uploaded it. And yeah, I titled it. The titles were ugly. I was mad. Okay, but nothing that I said in those titles was worse than what was said in the videos. Okay, so I'm trying to keep up with the chat. So anyway, their own words got them in trouble. Well, there's this big thing that Vinny keeps saying, oh, did you hear that I'm now having an affair with Irish Marie? Nobody said you were having an affair with her. I never said that. Never said that at all. It was never said in the DMs. In fact, I have his right here. Hang on just a second. And I will tell you, I will not show the DMs because they are private. And I respect this man. He reached out to me, and he was very respectful to me. So I'm not gonna divulge his information. Okay, he said, hang on just a second. He asked me who Karen was. I said, I have not a clue. And he said, I've heard a stream of you talking about my kids. And I'm trying to think, what stream would that be? And I said, really? Please send me a copy. And it was Moo Mouth who put your kids online and doxed her. But this is all while your wife is spending hours talking to a man in Australia and exchanging gifts. And, she's online all the time, basically. I never said that she was having an affair with Vinny. I just said, it's your marriage. It's your life. If you're happy with this, the way things are going, then, I have no business in it. I said, but it would concern me. It would concern my husband if, as partners, we were spending all our time online and not doing family things and other things like that. I said, maybe you can try. And I said, maybe try to do some, family activities, and then it won't be so hard to be off of YouTube. There was no mention of an affair. I was being kind to him. He thanked me. Harvey. Corey, pay attention to the stream. I'm talking. Okay, Corey, I know you go from loving me to hate me, but There was never any mention of any affair, not at all. It was about an addiction to YouTube. Okay, that's the point that I got across. That's what I wanted to show. You know, we can listen. This is an addictive social media platform. You know that if you're laid up, like I've been laid up since May. You think I haven't been on social media 90% of the time I'm alone? Yes. I don't even watch TV anymore. YouTube's more interesting. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. I'll watch documentaries. I'll watch movies, you know, on the tablet or laptop or on my phone. It's addictive. And that's the only thing that I was trying to get across. And he understood that. And we went on to speak, and he asked if he could see the videos because apparently she wouldn't let him click on them. I wouldn't have either. I'd have been embarrassed too. And I said, if you send me your email, I will send them to you. And he said, I don't have an email that can accept that size file. I said, well, when you set one up, I will send it to you. And you know what? When he requests that, I'll do that because I'm an honest person. I want him to know that I'm not lying and making any of this up. You know, I'm telling the truth here. But Vinny, you need to stop saying that I'm spreading a rumor you're having an affair with her. I never said that. That's another one of your bullshit lies, like you owning my domain name. Learn to spell, Vinny. Okay. Yesterday, he was doing his evil stuff, you know, I'm on the computer. You know, his whole villain laugh. I'm telling you, he needs a cape and a mustache. So he can play the villain, the cartoon villain that he wants to be. Okay, so he buys a domain. He buys a web address, and then he's bragging about it. Who wants to bet me $10,000? And I said, I'll take that bet because I know who owns that site, and she's giving it back to me. You know, we're fine. We're copacetic. Our shit was 2 years ago. It's over and done with. She's giving it to me, and I'm like, I'll take that $10,000 bet. Notice I'm not getting a $10,000 check, but he misspelled my channel name. He bought some other channel. I have laughed my ass off at this. I'll just go around chuckling. He spent all that money to buy a domain name that's not mine. Mine goes directly to SNHU, which I think is funny, to be honest. But hi, Joe Howe. Well, welcome. Kelly S., you know what? I've never been a victim, and I don't lie. I may be a drama queen sometimes. You know, I'll own up to that, but I'm no victim. Victim of what? Some idiot tried to buy my domain name who can't spell, doesn't check the name. What have I lied about? Tell me one thing I've lied about. I don't have to lie. Okay, I can withhold information like my personal information, but there's no need for me to lie. Okay, let's see. Who else? Okay. But anyway, the victim has turned, Vinny has turned from the evil, you know, oh, by the way, he thinks he's Charlie and he's got Charlie's Angels. I know who y'all are, Cash, Moo Mouth. I know he's trying to get you all to do something nefarious to get close to me to, you know, get him information. No, I have a very tight circle of friends, and it's just another one of his stupid things. I mean, it's really silly, and it's kind of pathetic. But anyway, now he's a victim. I've been saying mean things about him. I called him a misogynist. Well, he is. He is. And he also threatened to kill me. And he has called me from the first time I ever went to his channel, he was calling me an MF and C word. And had never met me, never laid eyes on me, never spoken a word to me. Who does that? Is that a good man? Would he want his daughters talked to like that, or his wife? Think about it. You know, my husband lost his temper, and he named a few people, and he told them to quit being bitches. He has since regretted. He said, I shouldn't have said anything like that. He said, he's never called me a bitch. He's never called me anything like that. He said, I don't talk like that to women. He said, I just made myself look bad and I feel bad about it. So, you know, he's not here, but he he is giving his apology through me for even saying those things, but he was tired of hearing his wife cussed and accused of stuff, and he was defending me. And remember, the internet is an equal opportunity platform, and and I say that knowing that Vinny G is calling me all sorts of names. Everyone is Mama Beth. All these people are Mama Beth. Oh shit, yeah. For summer, I am being blamed for being every troll account. Hundreds of them. He says I have hundreds of them. What? No, that's just stupid. I would have to have so many computers. It's so dumb. You got to laugh at some of this shit because it's stupid. I apparently have been, I'm the one who has, somebody was knocking people out and blocking them from live streams, like Sam Telfers and who all else? Y'all help me. Anyway, there was somebody that was doing it. It wasn't me. I wouldn't know how to do it. I've never had a wrench in Sam's chat. And I think you have to have a wrench and hide your channel and do all that stuff from what I've heard, because they were explaining it. And I'm like, that's a lot of trouble. I've got shit to do. And I don't have that much spare time. But you know what? It would be kind of cool if I had that power, but it wasn't me. Wasn't me. So quit blaming me for shit I didn't do. I do enough on my own, right? I piss enough people off just when I talk. And when I get on other people's panels, because let's face it, I'm kind of mouthy and I can say some controversial things, and I've said a lot of things that I've had to apologize for. But don't blame me for stuff I didn't do. I am not the masked bandit. I am not Satan. I'm not the super villain that Vinny wants to be. I haven't done any of that stuff. So quit accusing people without proof. You know what? When you can prove that I did something or prove who did that, then sure, I own up to it. I think that's, if I had thought of doing that, because let's face it, knocking people out of somebody's chest, that's pretty good trolling. It's trolling, but I didn't do it. And by the way, I troll under my own name. I don't have to have a bunch of different accounts. I've said that from the beginning. I want credit for my trolling. If I say something and it's funny and it's kind of an asshole bitchy thing to say, I'll own it. I'm like, I said that. Y'all know me. If you know me and if you've been in here long enough, that I think I'm funny. Other people might not think I'm funny, but I think I'm funny. So why would I troll under other accounts? And yes, the Vimeo account was called Boy Toy. And there was an account on YouTube, and I think it's still there. It was shared by several and it was only used to screen record and then upload. So nobody trolled under that account. Nobody, not that I ever saw. I didn't, for sure. But yeah, there was a Boy Toy, and it's BOITOY. And the Vimeo account's been shut down. And I think the YouTube account's on it, maybe. I don't think it ever had anything on it. But that was what it was for. But yeah, thank you for liking the stream. Please like it. Yeah. I'm a Candy Ask, that's interesting. I don't know how he knew to contact me, but he contacted me through my DMs. I'd never had a tweet from him before. I didn't know him. And, I didn't even know his name. Honestly, when Moo Mouth made that video, I didn't know who was who I didn't care. Just saved it. That's all I did. And and I got accused for making that. I'm like, no, she did. Her editing, you can see her editing was much better than mine because I can't edit for shit. But I don't know how he got it, but his first, and the reason he contacted me, you know what, maybe Marie gave him, my Twitter address. And if she did, I understand. Because the first thing he said is, any chance you can take down any video or links about my wife, Irish Marie. I've had X amount of page shut down today for links I've been sent. I'm actually sick of it. She's gone off of YouTube and capitalized, will not be back. I'm asking you as a normal person, not some nutcase looking for likes or shares. I thought that was very polite. And I told him, I said, as soon as I get a public apology, and my friends do, yes, I'll take it all down. Well, we went back and forth on that. And then I said, oh, by the way, she's not gone. She was in Vinny G's chat last night. And he said, I'm pretty sure that wasn't. Look at her page instead. And then I showed him the new page. And he went, oh, okay. So we have spoken civilly to each other. It's not about Vinny G having any affair. But I'd say she probably gave him my Twitter. It's on all my videos, or most of them. And the yeah, quit looking up licenses, places of employment, bankruptcy records. I found out. I have found out more since this came on. I found out more information, personal information from people sending it to me. By the way, this is this and this is that, and they filed bankruptcy. I was like, that's okay. I don't need to know all that. That's all right. I don't need to know. It doesn't affect my life. Doesn't affect anything that I've been through. I thank God I'm settled and I don't have to do that. But, you know, I just, there's a lot of people looking up shit that's none of their business. Stop. Just stop. It's kind of silly. And Candy asks, he does have a Facebook. See, I don't know. I don't look for Irish Marie or Vinny's or anybody else's stuff. You know, he contacted me. I was kind enough to respond politely as, if you DM me, you'll find out that I do that for everyone. You know, good morning, Sweet Meadow. Amber K, I don't know whether he is or he isn't, but I just know that I got a DM and we started speaking about this. And yeah, exactly. No way would she troll me. Woo! I mean, okay, this shit about Irish Marie has gone on long enough. She's caused enough pain and trouble for so many people. You know, she's supposedly gone. If you see her, call her out and say, does your husband know you're on? I mean, seriously, that's what I would do. Does your husband know you're here? Because the woman obviously, I mean, even on her stream, she would say, oh, my husband's listening and I'm not supposed to be online. He's telling her to get offline and she's doing it anyway. So I'm not the problem. Her behavior is the problem. And that's her family business. And, you know, if she doesn't want to listen and understand that social media is causing an effect, that's on her. It's not me. Just leave me alone. Leave me and my friends alone. Quit talking about us. Quit having live streams, sneaking and having live streams that your husband doesn't know about so you can cuss people. You know, I've never heard her say anything nice about anybody. So, you know, Courtney Marks, someone contacted my husband and told him I was having multiple affairs once. And it was the furthest thing from the truth. Never even did anything to that person. You know, and that's, see, and that's what bothers me is this man contacted me. That really gets under my skin. This man contacted me, was honest with me, asked me very nicely, was very polite. Our conversation has been above board and polite. And yet Vinny G wants to make it into something that it's not. Vinny G needs to stop lying, okay? And he's not a victim in this. Oh, she's going around making up stories about me. Now I'm sad and I'm going to shut my channel down. He literally said just before I came on that he's just going to quit. He's going to burn his channel. He's going to just take it down. Okay, I don't give a shit. Do what you've got to do. You've messed up enough. Okay, he's threatened. He has called me every name in the book. He's threatened my life. He's threatened to try to cyber stalk me, and I don't know what he's going to do. I don't think he can do much. He, I mean, go make another porn site. He's, planning nefarious actions with his little angels. Nobody, you feel working. Kaylee, you're probably better off for it. You made some money and you didn't have the headache. But, I don't care. And it's not my fault. So quit playing victim, Vinny G. Go buy somebody else's website and misspell it, dumbass. But somebody bought yours, didn't they? Look, if you all would take just a moment, I thought this was hilarious. And when I found out about it, I laughed. Go to vinnyg.com and see where it goes. I didn't do it. What prompted Amber K? Are you slow? Are you deaf? What prompted you to tell him Cher was having an affair with Vinny? Nobody said that, you dipshit. I mean, seriously, nobody ever said that. Yeah, give Vinny a leak. Why? So he can get up here and cry? So he can what, play a song? Try to get my channel shut down? I mean, because he would do that and he would pass the link around because that's how he works. He's just a big old troll. Yeah, he said he wanted to take the casters off my wheelchair. Now, I understand that in the house I use a cane. Sometimes if I'm having to walk further, I'm on a walker. But when we're going to the mall or something like that and there's a lot of walking involved, I have to use a cane. My knees don't work. My hips are shot. I have 2 bulging discs in my back. I have RA. And, but he's making fun of him. First of all, says, I'm not really in a wheelchair. And then he says he wants to take the casters off my wheelchair and roll me down a hill to my death. And he said it over and over and over again. But he deleted that stream, but it was the one with Kim Fisher. And you know what? I got a recording of it. Yeah, I just happened to be screen recording. So if Vinny G tries to say that he did not threaten my life, he is a liar. Flat out. Audio doesn't lie. Okay, when I record it for a reason and I save it and I don't get rid of anything. But so Amber K, just go somewhere else. You know what? I think Sesame Street has a channel. You might be able to comprehend that because obviously I've been sitting here explaining how nobody said anything about Vinny having. I mean, I even read the damn thing. How fucking stupid are you? Was in his chat last night. Yeah, it says, yeah, because she was on there in Irish Marie and Asterisk. It was in the chat. Not last night, night before last. So, that's what I'm hearing. So instead of guessing, I ask you, because if you've paid attention for the last, at least 20 minutes, I've been explaining how that is patently untrue. And, that her husband contacted me. We had a civil conversation. It had nothing to do with having any affair or anything like that. I've been very clear. If you want to rewind and go back through it again, then fine. But don't keep asking the same question. Lynn Russell, I thought he was okay too. Till he started calling, he would not stop calling women foul names. He baits women to get up on his panel and fight for his entertainment. He's, over in the corner getting off on it. If you've watched his streams, you'll see. Irish Marie was one of the most fun for him to have up there. And now he's crying because she's not allowed on the internet. I agree, Joe Howe. So he's lost part of his entertainment. Now, he may find 2 other women who are willing to go up there and scream at each other and scream profanities because he loves that. It's his party. It's his show. And if he tries to deny it, there are thousands of streams that people can pull back up because everybody records. Remember that. So, if you want to go be his content, by all means, go and say, I want to get up on the panel and challenge someone. I mean, he literally made it, what was it, 2 or 3 months ago? He was like, you're in the Gladiator, wherever, and, you can't get out unless you make yourself get out, and, it's fight to the death and all this stuff. Really? She probably will, Lucian. Or wait a minute, who said that? I can't keep up. The chat's rolling. And I mean, I don't even know how many people are in here right now. I don't have the other one pulled up. Hang on just a second. Bear with me, folks. I'm going to move this down. Sorry for that. Takes me just a minute. Well, shit, I won't. Oh, because it's in the way. I hate when I get messages and then they're in the way and I can't do. Well, I have 225. I beat Vinny's number this morning. Okay, so what I'm trying to get across is that, he started out the bully, and then he thought it was fun to, get women to take the tops off in those boom boom rooms, and he can deny it all he wants. A bunch of his buddies told on him, not me. I never went in one. And if you went in one and you weren't coerced, then thank God you had sense. But there are women who don't. And there are young women and there are older women who want that attention. But then it's there and then they're trading screenshots. And we all know what's happening. By the way, if you like my Bethy Poo cup, Etsy. It has a lid on it too, but I can't find my straw. Okay. Let me get back to the. Oh, here's one thing. This was brought up during Mike and Mills when they were in there, and they had such a nice discussion. They bring such a levity to any situation. They're very logical together. That's why I love their show. And if you're not subbed to Mike and Mills, go sub. He said that there was a movement in Australia called cuntology. Okay. I Googled it. You know what it is? It's a Facebook group that makes cunt jokes. Jokes, memes, things like that with the C word in them. It is not a movement in Australia. He's an idiot. See, that's how this stuff gets out and around, because people believe whatever they're told, and it's not true. It is absolutely not true. Hi, Echo. You're in this. Yeah, you know what? I was always one of the ones in high school who took up for anyone who had a handicap or a mental illness or anything like that. In fact, my senior year, I got in a fight with 2 boys because they were making fun of this. He was this skinny little black boy. He was so sweet, and he had really bucked teeth. And I knew that he went to they had the special ed department, and it was under the vocational building, and I was taking horticulture. And it was right after my lunch period that I had to walk over there. And I would see him walking, and these 2 boys were picking on him. I beat the ever-loving snot out of both of them. And my dad taught, he was over the science departments, and he was at the school at the time. And I went straight and told him, I said, well, these boys are laying out in the yard. He said, what? I said, yeah. And I told him what they were doing. And he said, good job. He said, you won't get in any trouble. And I didn't. And in fact, the 2 boys got suspended for the behavior. So now that I never thought that I would be using a cane. I was a dancer. I never thought I'd be using a cane. I never thought that I would be, using a walker at times, or being in a wheelchair. It feels like everybody's looking at you. Do you get that? If you're in a wheelchair, then you understand. It feels like your eye, it just feels different. And it's taken a long time for me to get used to that. So to have someone say the things that he did, he owes me the biggest apology in the world, because fuck him. You know, you don't make fun of somebody that's got a handicap. That's a soft spot. And he wants to take the casters off and roll me down the hill so I die. Because I'm not a woman. Last time I checked, I was. Oh, and I got made fun of for saying I'm a woman. I have breasts and a vagina. Hey, you know, if you're a woman, you got one or the other or both, right? You know? Yeah. Yeah, he said that he was going to dance. Good luck, because he in a wheelchair, and he have problems walking. Good luck, Vinny. Go boogie. I don't care. You know what? If you did, I would cheer you on. That's the difference in you and me. But okay, we've covered the Irish Marie thing. Vinny G being stupid. He'll be crying next because I made fun of him. He said, "Oh, Vinny G, go play me a song." And you know what he did? He played sad songs all afternoon. That's funny. I'm sorry, that's just funny to me. You know, he got owned. But anyway, Lynn Russell, the story about Vinny beating his wife, I had no part in that. I have no idea whether he beats her or not. I hope he doesn't. I think somebody said that if he would talk to a woman like he talked to us, if he talked to her like that, then wants to stop him from laying hands. Well, I don't see it that way. I never said, I never endorsed that. But he kept saying that he was a wife basher, which tells me that the fact that he says wife basher, it had to be somebody from the UK or from Australia, because we don't call it that. We call it a wife beater, you know, and the t-shirt's called a wife beater. But saying basher, so I don't know where that came from, but I never said it. But yeah, if you look different, you're a target. And you know, I got a mouth on me. You all know that. I can be snarky, and I can be pretty cruel when I'm pushed. But I honestly was shocked that a man who is himself handicapped would say such a thing about women. And he kept saying stuff like that last night. It was horrible. Yeah, he was going to send out the link to Boyd. Which link? The t-shirt link? Go buy a t-shirt. Yeah, give him $2. Nobody wants his damn t-shirts. Did anybody buy any of the Mama Bear t-shirts? The ones that he put her nude pictures on? I don't think so. Who's going to wear a t-shirt that says I'm a wife basher with some granny looking woman in a rolling pin? Nobody. You can give those away to flea market. And you like my sparkly cup? It says Bethy Pooh on it because that's my nickname by my husband. He calls me Bethy Pooh. And he has things monogrammed. He had a robe monogrammed with it. I thought it was adorable. I still wear it. Okay. Miss Fucking Wonderful sounds like Vinny has a big wooden spoon. Maybe he does. Maybe he does. Oh, yeah, Carlos. That's right. Thanks for reminding me. It was Carlos that said it. And, you know, Carlos, there's like 15 accounts, and they're all Boyd members. And they all troll each other. But they were coming in one after another, and they were saying that. I remember that now. I wouldn't have paid any attention to it because he knows he's just being trolled. But Candy Shop, you know what? I can say whatever I want on the internet. And if your concern with your therapy and your therapist is that your therapist uses some foul language on the internet, then you need to go to a Christian therapist who doesn't use any bad words, which I'm Christian, but I don't advertise myself as a Christian therapist because I don't put religion into my therapy. But, you know, it's okay. I don't need your money. No, if Mama Beth sends him a link. Yeah, you know, see, that's the thing. I'm not going to send him a link. I'm not dumb enough to do that. I mean, I've seen them shut down streams. Shit. That's why I wouldn't give Irish Marie one the other day. I didn't want to hear, first of all, I didn't want to hear her mouth. And I knew she'd send it all over. There are some people you just can't trust with a link. And he's one of them. No, but he begs me to come on his panel. Why would I give him views? I'll address everything that he discussed, every problem. I'll do it on my own live stream. I'll do it with people who are going to listen to me and not try to talk over me. Um, I'm a pretty rational, logical person. I usually don't fly off the handle and and I don't resort to the name calling, the foul language. I just, when you do that, you lose the argument. You've lost. And so, no, I'm not going up on his panel. It's not out of fear. And it's not out of fear that I won't give him a link. It's common sense. It's logic. Candy Shop, you made the comment first. Oh, bullshit. I spoke directly to you, Candy Shop. So how is their mob mentality? I spoke for myself. And you said that you wouldn't want me as your therapist. Fine, go. I don't need your money. You have a left lazy eye and bad hearing, bad back. My whole life, I felt like you because you don't make fun of disabled people. Thanks for that. Well, you're very welcome. I wouldn't want anybody talking to me like that. And I have my disabilities. So, you respect others. You treat others as you want to be treated, and, you can't help, just like I can't help the things that are going on physically for us. And, whether it's an emotional handicap, a mental handicap, a physical handicap, we deal with it the best we can, and nobody should be made fun of for that. And, the candy shop just want attention. You're welcome. I answered you. It's, I answered you right off the bat. I said, yes, I'm leaving the stream up. I leave all my streams up as long as I can, as long as there's not something that would get me in trouble, because I don't usually do drama on this channel. I save it for my bitching in the kitchen channel. But honestly, there's a larger sub count here, and I want people to hear the truth from me. But the problem is, last night, okay, on Diane's channel, they had ladies' night. First of all, Diane's an idiot. Diane's a fake and a fraud. We all know it. She's been on here 2 years. She's yet to show her face. She tells us how rich she is and how she's got this and she's got that. And she's married to Bob. Bob is married to another woman named Suzanne. Come on, this information's been passed around. Diane needs to give it up and just be herself. We don't care what she looks like, but a picture from 1984 in a Chaw sweater, seriously, with the same haircut I had in 84, and I was a teenager. I think my mom had it too. We had mother-daughter cuts. God help us. I'm so glad I never did that to my kid. But, come on, be real. And don't come on ordering people around. You order everybody around, Diane. And, what the hell did she even say? She accused me of saying. Anyway, she twisted it all up as usual, because the truth wouldn't come out of her mouth. And I mean, seriously, she's been in the middle of every drama there is. But I'm leaving the stream up, I promise. And now you're friends after all that. Am I friends with who? Tessa, I'm not going to talk with him. Why would I? If he wants to come in here in the chat and ask me questions and be polite, then fine. But I'm not going to go over there. So all the haters and all his supporters and all that, it's just it goes round and round. It's useless. What is he going to tell me that I haven't already heard? That he wants to kill me, he hates me, he's going to do whatever he can to destroy me, that this morning didn't mean anything, that he's, unless he's going to give me an apology, he can suck it. I don't have anything to say to him, calling people's jobs and doing all this shit. I mean, he's involved in all that, and I don't want to be in it. Oh, I remember Diane said that I backed up Angelo when I said she doxed Juan, and she did. Angelo admitted to his part. Did he not? Angelo, you still here? I hope you're still here. Angelo admitted that he made a mistake and he was sorry for it and he apologized for it. Diane refuses to admit that she screwed up, even though in the DMs that were shown, the proof was there, and yet she still somehow can put blinders on and not admit that she was involved in doxing. Exchanging information, personal information of someone else for malicious intent, with malicious intent, is called doxing, and she did that. And then Katie went, a few minutes, she went on live stream and busted it all out. Because you give Katie information, she doesn't hold it, that's for sure. Yeah, that's the thing, and she's wanting to deny it. And then I want to say something about Wendy. All right, I know Wendy is friends with Irish Marie. She told me so herself. Okay, she said F you one time. My husband went ballistic. And he said some shit back, and because it was when he was sitting right beside me, which he usually is, but he was like, I've had enough of this shit. I'm going to tell them all off. He lost his temper a little bit, and which is a rarity. But thank you. Thank you. Who do you want me to be? I appreciate that. But Wendy saying that, I'm like, what the hell have I ever done to you? It was out of the blue. I had no idea. Well, she ended up DMing me and saying she wanted to talk. And this was like at 2 a.m. here. Now she's on West Coast. And we DM'd for a little bit. I said, you want to talk? And when, I gave her my number, or she gave me her number, and I called her right away. And I sat in my kitchen till like 5:30 in the morning. And we talked it all out, and I understood where she was coming from. She's ride or die friend with Irish Marie. I get that. Everybody has ride or dies. Everybody has their best friend that will take up for them no matter what you do, what you say. And Wendy is like that with Irish Marie, and that's fine. I understand that dynamic. However, Irish Marie screwed up. I mean, she said some shitty things, and I was, and I put it out there. And that's why she was so angry. So we sat and talked. I said, and she was upset that my husband thought that she was part of the group that was saying that he was imaginary. And there was a group of women, and I'm not going to name them all. Diane wasn't one of them. I don't know where she got that. She thinks she's so important. She's every group. It was not Diane. I never said it was her. But there was a group of women who decided that my husband was imaginary. That's why I spoke up. It was like, F you, I'm not imaginary, and I'll tell you what I think of each of you. But Wendy and I talked it out, and she said, well, I didn't want to be blamed for something I didn't say. I did say F you. I said, I understand that. You're taking up for your friend. I would do the same thing for my friends, And we talked, and we had a great conversation. So for her to go back last night and listen to a twisted mess of garbage she could have called me and gotten the truth. She could have watched the live stream. If those women had watched the live stream yesterday, they would have understood what I was talking about. They would have gotten the full gist of the story. But that's the problem on here. And that's what I want to reiterate, is that if you're going to go after somebody for something they said, watch the entire live stream. Watch a couple so you know the context. If you're going to fight a battle, at least know who you're fighting and why. Am I wrong on this? Mel, I hope you get to feeling better, honey. Corey, what was the shitty thing? I can't keep up with this. I don't know whether... Yeah, she said doxing will not be on the tapes. We got doxing in the DMs. I mean, come on, Diane. It was all there. Angelo put it up. You were like, I'll never share anything, and I have 50 people that will vouch for me. What'd she do? She went right and shared it to Katie. Come on. I'm sorry, but didn't you agree with what Amber Sue said yesterday? I don't remember what Amber Sue said. Amber Sue says a lot. I would like to ask Diane Caruso an honest question. When we ever change and be a better person in this life, what's it going to take to wake you up from hurting people? Oh, that's an interesting question. And you should ask her that directly. Sorry, I'm dribbling water. Mel, I am so sorry that you have shingles. I have been in a fight with shingles since 2009. Was it 2009? Yeah, May of 2009, I got them. My husband got them at the same time because of my autoimmune system being compromised so badly. I keep getting them every time I get stressed. I have to really watch my stress level. But I tell you what, when I started on biologics, now Ambrol I failed on, but I'm on Humira, which I'm kind of sick today. Last night was shot night. So I'm kind of pulling it together. But when I got on Ambrol and then on Humira, shingles quit. I never got them anymore. I don't know why, but it's something to think about. Yeah, stream goes down, just start a new one. There's no way that the link can be passed out and that person not be allowed to share it. And see, I don't trust those people. You know, they already say they hate me. Thank you, Joe Howe. They already said they hate me. They're going to do shit to get back at me. If I gave one of them a link, they'd send it out. They'd put it in a mass email. Come on. I'd have so much shit going on this stream. I'd have to start it all over again. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, your lupus is why you get shingles. Ask them to put you on a biologic. Tell them what I just told you, that when I got on Ambrol, and then Ambrol didn't work for me. I got sick on it. But the Humira is another biologic, and it's in the same class, but no shingles. And I used to get shingles, like they would clear up, and then a week later they'd come back. I'm reading you lip gloss, kitten, honey. Thank you. Thank you. You know, and that's one of the things that I try to put out. Stu, record this, please. One of the things that I try to put out, whether it's in a drama video or any other video, is that we're all worthy of respect. We're worthy of love. We're worthy of being treated. If you treat people good, you should be treated good back. You know, there's no reason for all this hate. There's no reason for the threats. None of it. You know, we're worth more than that. And if someone is disrespecting you, and I've said this 1,000 times, if you're going into a chat and they're disrespecting women, they're calling women names, they're attacking one another, encouraging people to fight, leave. Because your view is worth money. Your view, your sub, the analytics, it all counts. And that's what a lot of these people do. That's how they make their money. Listen, I'm not going to do that. And I'm going to stand up for other women that, maybe aren't as strong. I've been doing that for a long time. I work with domestic violence, victims, women who have been abused. I've worked with addicts, but, domestic violence and the support groups, that's what I've been doing. That's what I was doing up to May when I had to take a break. And even then I went on with my Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon hangouts. And you can still see those. But my thing is, we should lift women up. I see women running live streams where they're just beating other women down. They don't care. And these women keep coming back for more. I don't like that. I want people to stand up for themselves and say, you know what, if you don't want to treat me well, there's somebody else who will. And Vinny, he is creepy sounding. And I think everybody in the brothers told him that. Shit, under Stewie's comments, everybody was saying it. He smacks into that mic and can't do it. I have to leave. Even when we were on good terms, I would have to leave. But he spits into the microphone. It's just, I just can't. I'm off of him. I'm not going to watch anymore. I don't even care if he apologized 1,000 times. It wouldn't matter. What's said is said and done is done. And until I see him stop the behavior, I wouldn't believe an apology. Yeah. I get, people ask me, I have rheumatoid arthritis, which is an autoimmune disease. I also have fibromyalgia, and the fibromyalgia will make me swell all over. Oh my gosh. The other week, it was my legs swelled up, my face swelled up. It was bad. I'm a type 1 diabetic, so I have a pump, and I'm very brittle as well. I did that juice cleanse. Oh my God. I was having to check my sugar so much because some of the juices had sugar and enough of other stuff to where it would carry me through, but others didn't have any sugar, and I would have to get some other juices to put in it. So I would have to. That was hard, but I don't know if you all can tell in my face. If you look at my old videos from 2 weeks ago, and then you look at my face now, you can tell. I've lost about 20 pounds now, so I'm happy. Did it in a week, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. But I said I'd talk to him, but I'll talk to him on my terms. I'm not ready right now. People can say, I want to talk to you about this and that. Well, that doesn't mean the other has to accept. I'll talk to him when he quits making threats. When, it wasn't 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago that he was trying to, Charlie's Angel, get people to troll and stuff. So how do I know that you're not one of them? And I hate, to say that, but I don't trust him any further than I could throw him. And that wouldn't be far. So, he's made fun of everything that I find dear. He's made fun of trivial shit. Oh my God, it's been nonstop. So when he stops the behavior and he can come to me as a gentleman and say, I'm not doing this anymore and I'm sorry, then yeah, we'll talk. Yeah, we'll talk. Because I didn't do anything to him except for hold his own words up against him. And just because his words were full of hate, I didn't say them. He did. You have to own your shit. If you can't own the words that you say, then maybe you shouldn't say them, right? And deleting streams. If you have to delete all your streams, like Pirate puts hers on private, that's different. There are other people who put theirs on private. But if you delete every stream thinking you're getting away with shit, you're mighty wrong. And there's my beloved husband bringing me lunch. I'm just, I want the Diet Coke. I'm dying of thirst. Just Mel, I am really sorry you have lupus. I know you go through flares like I do, and it's really hard. When I'm in a flare, you won't see me for a little while. I might be on a panel somewhere else with no profile picture because there's no makeup going to be on. I'm not hair fixed, nothing, no lipstick. I look like death. And so I understand that. But then when I have a good day or I feel well enough, then I get myself fixed and I get on camera. Hey, Scottish Saren. Thank you for saying my weight loss shows. I'm trying. We're juicing at least, if not 1-2 meals a day still, and then doing I got a hamburger. I haven't had a hamburger in God knows how long. But we're still juicing 1 or 2, and that way both of us are losing weight. My husband's so happy, like he's gone down in waist size. I don't even know, probably 3 inches. And he didn't need to lose weight. That's the thing. He's never, I know I broke it. I broke a China thing. I'm not real happy about it. Don't want to talk about it. I want to forget I did it. But that's the thing. If you go back, I have erased, what did I take down? I took down 1 video. And that was because someone was in it, and it was in the support group. And she asked me to. She was on panel, and then later on, she felt uncomfortable. And I said, okay, I'll take it down. I had to figure out which one it was. Thank you, doll babies. Thank you, Sweet Meadow. You know, you can go back through all of mine. And there are things that I have said that, you know, I've changed my mind on, or maybe I didn't say it right. Oh my God. Can I just please say, for the zillionth time, we all, if you're, whether you're a CNA, LPN, RN, BSN, on up, you still say I'm a nurse, right? And we call each other therapists, you know, and whether, no matter what are the letters behind our name are, and you're a therapist. And you hear psychiatrists and psychologists intertwined so much that I slipped up online and said psychiatrist instead of psychologist. I own that. I made a mistake. I made a boo-boo. Can people please quit trying to use that one little clip to damn me forever? Saying, oh, she lies. She lied. That's so stupid. Hi, Michelle Koyak. Oh, you got a baby boy kitty. You have to tweet me pictures. I have to see it. And by the way, my Twitter is Mama Best World 1, just the number 1. It's on Twitter. And if you wanna send me email, which I'm really bad at answering, I'm not even gonna lie, because I forget the accounts there, and I have like my business account, my personal account, and then I have my social account. And yeah, sometimes I forget. So don't be surprised if you don't get an answer right away, but it's mamabestworld@gmail.com. Yeah, let me tell you, he came down in dress pants that, what was the last time you could put those on? They were like a 34. At 2 years ago, he could put them on. Now, I admit I cook. And he likes to eat what I cook. But so it had been for a couple years, and he put them on. They fit perfectly. He's so happy. That's a good feeling, isn't it, baby? Except for I bought him a beautiful suit jacket. God, I hope it still fits. It'll probably be a little big, but from Josephine Sons. Oh. Can I send hate DMs and requests for child support? You can send them. I'm not giving you shit, though. I'll laugh. Your sister's an RN. Yes, and thank you to all the nurses. Let me tell you, as y'all know, Pirate Calypso and I are best of friends. And she's a nurse, and it's so funny. You know, my mother's a retired nurse. Well, nurses never really retire because everybody goes to her house to ask her shit. But, you know, so I've been raised around nurses my whole life. And, you know, I have a lot of respect for what they do, you know. And I was a CNA while I actually was going to be an RN. And I went for a year, and I worked as a CNA before I started into my actual nursing classes. And then while I was there, and I was like, there is no way in hell I want to do this job. No. Plus, I made more money in sales. We have Skype together. I haven't been on Skype in a while, I'll be honest. But add me on your Skype. And I'll be honest, I'm starting to get a little bit tired, a little sick to my stomach, because once again, the shots. If you're on these, they do make you sick 24 to 48 hours. But let me get to the last of my topics, and then we will see where we are. Okay. We got the victim, Vinny, the liar, Diane. Are you leaving, honey? Okay, thank you for my burger. I'm turning my camera off because I'm going to get some sugar. Hang on just a second. I got to find the Google Hangout thing. Hang on, baby. Oh, there it is. All right. Hang on. Come here, give me some sugar. I got the camera off. I love you. Thank you for bringing me lunch. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. All right, now turn my camera back on. He does not like camera. You can ask anybody that knows him, and there's a bunch in our group. We all have hangouts together, and I think you've been on maybe once or twice for a second or two. He'll talk, but he doesn't like to be on camera. You know, some guys are like that. He doesn't want to be doxxed either by these bunch of creeps and cretins. You know how they are. So, oh, we had a troll. You're a nurse too? I did not know that. Well, congratulations on getting to your RN. Thank you. I appreciate that, lip gloss kitten. And you know what? You know, Vinny's only one channel. There are other channels that I like that you all may not like, or who don't like me, and we don't get along, and you like them, and that's fine. I will never make anybody choose friends. I will never make anybody choose, you know, creators that they like over me. Oh, they hate. I never do the thing. I hate them, so you got to hate them too. That is stupid. That's middle school mentality, right? Oh my God, you were a farm tech and a vet tech. You know, I could do the animals, but the smell of poo and urine would get me, honestly. And then seeing all of them sick, I just can't do that. And, you know, when I was a CNA, my favorite things to do were to go to the nursery and rock the babies. They let me do that. My mother was running the hospital. I got to do what I wanted. I loved working in the ER, and I loved working in the ICU. Now, I didn't get to do as much in the ICU. It was just changing beds and baths and things like that CNAs do. But there were a couple doctors there, and they would explain everything to me. And I found it fascinating. They'd tell me what was wrong and whatnot. And it was just wonderful. It was just wonderful. Oh, that cheeseburger is going to be good. I'll get 3 bites of it down, and then I'll be like, ugh. That's the way it always works. I've had gastric bypass, and the reason we did the juice cleanse was because I was at a plateau. I was gaining weight, and I was like, oh, this shit's got to stop. I didn't go through all that for nothing. So that's why we're doing the juice, and it's working, and I'm happy. And I was, you know, we got all the recipes online. I will say that beets taste like shit. They taste like dirt. What else was it that tasted so bad? Don't put too much celery in anything. Make sure you don't do too much fruit, because then that can backfire on you. And sweet potatoes aren't bad, but you got to add a lot of other crap to it. And if it says more than one lemon in it, don't believe them, because lemon will kill you. I don't know how that is. Yeah, definitely write me. You know, like I say, I'm terrible at checking my email, but, you know, I'm always happy. Answer DMs faster, because that's on my phone and I can get it all the time. But, okay, we've gotten the victim. We've gotten the liar, which is Diane. And apparently whoever, and Vinny G can be included in the liar, because nobody ever said that he was having an affair with Irish Marie. That's just stupid. The drama queen. Now, who's the drama queen? When you have to make up stuff to make yourself relevant, and I don't want to say the name, I'll let y'all guess. Everybody likes a little guessing game. And you all know who I talk to anyway. But when you have to run to a mutual friend who has made it very clear that they will not choose sides because they're fair and they love everyone involved, and that's when the drama queens start. And it's so terrible, and they make up stuff. And I don't know this man. I don't know this guy, the man in the van. I don't know him as well as others do. But what I have seen him say and do to my friend and many of our friends, that makes him a drama queen, because he had no reason to do that. He had no reason to hurt her feelings. And honestly, my heart was breaking last night. And if I ever, and I would do this for anyone else, friend or foe. If you're supposed to be friends with someone and you come on and tell them that their stuff, their streams are shit, and and then cuss them like a dog and all that, I'm going to be on them like a tick on a dog. It's just wrong. You don't treat people that you're supposed to be friends with. Friends don't treat friends like that. You know what? Ask any of my friends if I've ever talked to them that way. They'll tell you no. And my friends don't talk to me that way, because friends love one another. And the way we express ourselves to one another is in a more respectful manner. I don't talk to strangers on the street like that. Why would I talk to my friend that way? Right? Yeah, Joe, she did. Yeah, I can. I can take a couple bites. Tilly May. Tilly, thank you. I thought I was going to get to skip being sick this week. How stupid am I? I took my shots last night, and I know it's 24 to 48 hours that you're going to be sick, but I got up, got my shower, got my hair done, put my face on, and yeah, I'm dragging. To be honest, I'm like, ugh, it's going to be a little bit before I can eat that burger. I'm going to have to take some Phenergan first. Thank God for Phenergan. But yeah, I'm dragging. But thank you for saying you hope I feel better. I appreciate that, Tilly. I know we're not always on the best of terms, but I've always had your back. And thank you for saying that. You don't have to leave, you can stay. Okay, so you saw who the drama queen was last night, the man in the can, the man who lives in the van down by the river. He turned what could have been a beautiful day for my friend, Rosie. I'll just go ahead and say it. Everybody knows who I'm talking about. It could have been a beautiful day. She loves working on her electronics. I love watching those, I'll be honest. My first husband did that. My husband now, he's an electrical engineer. And so I find stuff like that fascinating. If my partner's interested in it, I want to learn too. So I understand what the hell he's talking about. But, but Elvis had to be a drama queen. And I'm going to say, like Tucker, I love Tucker Poo. I'm going to start calling him Tucker Poo. Like he said, don't give that man money. Send it to St. Jude, send it through him, send it straight to St. Jude, however you want to do it. But any money that you were going to give to him, give to somebody else, because he doesn't deserve it. He doesn't give entertainment. He causes pain. Anybody that causes pain should not profit off of it. You should not profit off of misdeeds. That's the way I feel about it. He played I don't know what you're talking about, honey. I'm just starting to get nauseous about let's see. I took my shots about 9 o'clock last night. So about this time, it's, about 15 hours, I guess, you start getting really nauseous. My face will get real red. I'll run a fever. My sugar will skyrocket. I can already feel that. And I just have to go take my medicine, take a little extra insulin, and lay down. And I'll be fine. I'll be fine, and I'll be back tomorrow. But I did want to address all this. And like I said, getting owned, the final thing, getting owned. There is nothing funnier than when someone tries to do something evil, like buy your domain name, and they misspell it. They buy the wrong one. Oh my God, my stomach's so upset. But that was the funniest shit I have ever seen in my life. And then someone graciously bought his, and it links directly to my YouTube. Oh, that's beautiful. That was hilarious. And then the fact that after my stream yesterday, he was so triggered because I was telling the truth. I didn't tell any lies. I didn't exaggerate anything. Didn't make anything up. He came in here and I talked to him like I talk to my dogs. Oh, you don't feel good, and that pissed him off. He said my name about every 2 minutes, and he was so mad he didn't know what to do. I won. He got owned. Okay, checkmate. And and because I've taken a lot of shit, y'all seen it. I've taken a lot. Don't give who money? Don't give Elvis. Elvis, the man in the can down by the river in the van. People give him money, and I'm just like, I don't stay long enough to give him a view. If you click on and then pause, it doesn't give a view. But I look and there's like all these little super chats. I'm like, are these people insane, or are they just giving it to him because he's nuts? Granted, there are some nutty people on here, and they get money for being nutty, but at least they're entertaining and they're not hurting people. The ones that don't hurt people, I'll donate to. If I think it's a worthy cause or they're putting on a good show, hey, I will. But Penny, where is Penny? Oh God, I'm not dealing with that anymore. In fact, I had a friend contact me and say that to be easy on her, there was some other issues, so I'm just not going to talk about her. I'm just, there's some people that I kind of want to put off limits, that can't take it or they can't fight back well. So you don't fight with someone that's unevenly matched. You know what I mean? Copper K, are you're Penny? What do you want proof of? D, you did pick. D, you should put on the tutu. You know what I'm talking about. Put on tutu and angel wings. Your husband will think you're crazy. And a black bra. Copper, Penny, I don't know what you want proof of. I don't know what proof hasn't been shown. Oh my God. It's like a merry-go-round. It keeps going around and around and around, Either you believe it or you don't. Either you believe Tessa or you don't. I know, D, wouldn't that be crazy? I like New York Cat. Tessa threatened you. Well, you're in my chat, so it sure as hell does have to do with me. Don't tell me what's nothing to do with me. It's my chat. My stream. I'm the boss. Well, if she threatens you, you're going to have to show proof, and then, you'll take it from there. I'm not in this battle, but don't tell me it's nothing to do with me. And don't. I know you're talking about New York Cat. She just told me that Tessa threatened her. Oh, she blocked you. Yeah, take it somewhere else. Take it 101. You know what? Be adults, go into DMs or email each other back and forth. That's the thing. You don't have to put everything on a damn live stream. Some of the best resolutions that I've ever had to problems have been through DMs, phone calls, emails, but never in a live stream. You're not going to win anything by fighting in a live stream. And don't, no. Are you telling me to chill out on my stream? I mean, like I said, take it somewhere else, and don't speak disrespectfully to me or anyone else. DM. Hey, you all have email. You got to have email. You got to have Gmail to get on here. So take it there, not in here. I don't feel well. I'm getting ready to shut the stream down. And, this is not the place for a cat fight. And you know what? Apologize to one another, get it straightened out, but act like adults. I don't do that on here. I'm not Vinny G. I don't want you up on my panel fight. Okay, that's not what we do here. We're all grown adults. Everybody here is over 18. We can act like it, and we can speak respectfully, and we can have manners and act like ladies and gentlemen. You are inciting her. And you ask a question to incite a response. We're not stupid. So, okay. Anyone have any questions? Thank you, Tessa. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going to have my medicine, and it'll kick in about 40 minutes, and then I'll get a bite of burger, which I've been wanting for so long. And yeah, I am. I'm the boss of this chat, and I'm not going to have it, and I'll kick everybody out. Oh, Peace Train, I hope you feel well. I hope everybody feels better. And if anybody has any questions or concerns, you can always DM me. My DMs are always open. And just remember that not everything you see on here is the truth. Like this whole thing, Vinny G said about 1,000 times that, oh, did you hear him having an affair with Irishman? Nobody ever said that. But if he says it enough, you'll believe it, won't you? That's how it works. I'm a psychologist. I know how this shit works. Can't pull one over on me. Oh, I'm supposed to be, I've been called a misogynist. Well, you fucking are. You are. When you quit speaking to women like that, then I'll talk to you. When you stop calling me names and threatening me and doing all this and then I'll talk to you. Until then, I have no interest. And unless something big comes up, you're not going to be a topic of discussion anymore. Some people just aren't important. Some people's opinions don't matter because they don't affect your life. Okay? If you can click off of them and forget them in 10 minutes, they're not part of your life. They're not important. They're just your entertainment. It's like a TV show. But I hope I leave you with this love. And I hope everyone feels a little bit better. I think everybody's a little sick. I know I am. I'm getting sicker by the minute. But you all have a beautiful day. And I love you. You love you. And you respect you. And demand respect for yourself. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.